Hi, this is Corey Maggette, and you're watching Warriors Weekly.
Keith Smart, in his 7th season as an assistant coach for the Warriors, talked to us recently about his many duties as an assistant under Don Nelson and his experience as the head coach with the Warriors Summer League team in Las Vegas. Here's Tim Roye for more in our Warriors Profile.
So we're here in Keith Smart's office. This is where it all happens in here, all the brain work. And Keith, you're starting your 7th year with the Golden State Warriors, and what's different about you now than when you first walked in here?
Well, a little bit more, much more experience. I have a better understanding of the league. I know when I first came in Cleveland, Bob Osipka, one of the assistant coaches that worked with me there, he said the first thing you want to do is learn the league. You know, learn the players, you learn the coaching styles. So you study the games, but make sure that you understand how the different teams, players, and then the coaching staffs, how they function. That's going to help your overall production as you grow in the NBA as an assistant coach. So I got a lot more experience, and then of course now my last 4 years, I've settled into with a great coach, someone who has seen every situation, every opportunity, and he's just pouring that into me. So I think I'm in a great situation, but I've been very fortunate that I think the Warriors appreciate what I do. And have kept me here all these times with the different coaching changes. And my number one focus has always been that my job is to help the head coach carry out his plan. And that's how I've always functioned.
So under Nelly, how has he made you a better coach?
Well, he coaches me as he's coaching the team. So he asks me certain situations, what do I see? You know, the example of, who should you have in the game right now? How would you play against this guy? While we're coaching, while the game is going on, he's still asking me questions like that. And then you get back to coaching the game. In the meantime, I'm in a deep thought, thinking about why would I have this guy in the game? We had a film session that he and I the other day at his house, and we went through that process, took me through the whole game. What I should have done, what I could be doing. I like what you did there, but that's just what I've learned with him and how he's teaching me and coaching me while I'm coaching. And then he's giving me freedom to run practices and everything. And I had the benefit of coming in, already having been a head coach, started off as a head coach. So I knew how to control a practice and run a practice and set a practice up so it can move from A to B, and he's trusted me enough to give me that kind of freedom.
With the style the Warriors play, they're going to give up some points. So what is your goal? What do you look for on the defensive end?
Well, the effort, you got to give 3. Again, studying those teams, the best teams, Cleveland, Orlando, Boston, these guys give 3 efforts. They give a first effort of the actual play. When the ball gets out, a second effort, and then the third effort becomes a scramble. And it's something we didn't do a whole lot of the last couple of years was scramble. Guys open with a shot, we still didn't go contest the shot. You never know. You go contest the shot, maybe the guy put it on the floor one more time, you get a shot clock violation. So that's what we start preaching. Even when you get back in transition or you play fast, you shoot quick, you still have to get back. So your second part of that is getting back in transition.
So of the Warriors right now, we know that Biedrins and Turioff are going to block some shots. Randolph's going to block some shots. Well, this young core, who has potential to become good defenders.
Believe it or not, we forget about Azubuike, who has we had defensive grade through training camp. He's one of the top 3 guys in there, so he's in that group. Morrow is definitely doing some things. That's why you need a system, because you're trying to get these young guys to guard NBA talent. That's not going to happen right now, But you put them in a system and say, let's get better into a defensive system, and that's where Morrow is a very good system team because he talks. He has a great deal of leadership in him. He's not afraid to tell a veteran player what to do. And so the system helps him. Now, trying to guard a guy one-on-one, that's very difficult for any guy in the NBA, but I think the system will help him out. And Steph Curry has improved from day 1 of training camp to now.
Now in '87, you win the NCAA tournament with your shot against Syracuse, and we've talked about that before, but I read a quote from you that really intrigued me. You said, "The shot is always chasing me to do things the right way." What does that mean?
Well, you see it all the time. A player who has a lot of notoriety, something happens in his life, all of a sudden it's going to be front and center. So for me, I always felt like the shot was great for my family, for the university, everything. I've enjoyed my time with it, but I'm always looking over my shoulder, making sure I do things right 90% of the time, and the 10% I don't, I got to correct it fast. So that's what I always say, that is keeping me on the right path, making sure that I'm true to myself and then true to what I'm doing, because it is behind me. If I just simply go out and get a speeding ticket, it's not just, Keith Smart with a speeding ticket. Warrior coach first, the guy who made the shot second, that's going to always be there attached to my name.
Well, thanks for letting me come in the office.
This is the home away from home.